Hello again, everyone. Here I am with the mission inspiration for November 2016. I'm working in my old book, my novel book, today, and although the second step in the prompts list says to add a thin coat of white gesso, I started with this because I wanted to give my pages a good coat because of the text showing on the pages, and I want to cover them. So I thought to put on the gesso first, and then I'm going to begin with step 1, and that is cover your page with a paper lattice. And I'm using a tape for that, a medical tape actually, which you use to seal your bandage. Am I saying that correct? And it has a very nice texture, although you hardly see it on the white background, but I know it's there and it gives a nice texture. So and I'm going in with another washi tape, and that will be my lattice for this step. And this is the washi tape, which has little butterflies on it. So step 2 is add a thin coat of white gesso or paint. Now I already gessoed my page, so I'm going to use a tiny little bit of white acrylic paint from Art Talent, just on the part where the tape, where the lattice is. Step 3, make marks with warm tonal colors, and I'm using acrylic paint from Van Bleiswijk. And this is something I found in an old board game, and it has little squares on it which the edges stand up a bit, so I thought this would make the perfect mark for this page because of the lattice also. And I'm using a yellow ochre acrylic paint. And this is a red acrylic paint from Van Bleiswijk, and I'm using a little spatula which you get with a glue, I believe, and it's like a little fork. It has little dots, so I am making some marks with that as well. Step 4 is add collage elements from nature, and then we have step 8, which says add a focal image. Now I am combining these two because for my focal image I had printed out some trees on tissue paper, and they needed to go on first. So the leaves that I cut from a napkin, one of them is behind the tree and the other ones will go on top. So these two steps I have combined. And I'm gluing everything down with a Mod Podge. For those of you who aren't familiar yet with the mission inspirations, this is a fun challenge set by Mike Deakin, and he gives you 10 prompts every month to work with on your art journal page or your mixed media piece. And you can play along with this challenge. There's also a Facebook group, and there you can find information, talk about the mission inspirations, post your pages or your videos of the mission inspirations. It's great fun to play along, so I will leave you some links in my description box so you can check it out. These trees I actually printed on tissue paper with my Canon printer. What I do is add some tissue paper on a normal copy paper and then tape it, because of the tissue paper is too thin to go through it on its own, so you need to tape it on a normal copy paper, and that works for me. So you can print out very nice things on your tissue paper and glue them down. Step 5, add book text fragments, and I'm using very small pieces of the book text because I am already working in a book and the text of the book is showing through a bit through the background, so I'm not adding too large of pieces, just a few small ones. And 6 says add sequins, glitter or mica, and I am using a gold stickles from Ranger. Just adding them to the leaves and then smudge it a bit with my fingers. Step 7, add doodles, scribbles or Zentangles. And I just bought some cheap gel pens from Action and they work very well, so I am outlining the leaves with a gold colored gel pen. Now step 8 says add a focal image, but I already did that, so we go further on with step 9, and that is add journaling quote or phrase. And I have a quote: all is temporary, written, printed on a very small piece of paper, and I have inked the edges with the StazOn black and gluing it down with the glue stick. And outlining it with a black gel pen. And the last step is add drips or splashes of gold, and I had the Color Bloom Impress Gold Spray Mist from Prima Marketing, and I'm using the tube from the bottle to add some drips, but I'm also going to spray a bit. And then to finishing it all up, I'm inking the edges with the StazOn Yet Black again and adding the date. And then my page is done and the mission is accomplished. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to check out my description box for some links to Mike Deakin's channel and the Facebook group of the mission inspirations. It's great fun there, and you get a lot of inspiration by seeing what others have done. So hope to see you there, and hope to see you next time on my channel again. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.